Okay, so besides Mordecai being only at level 7, I got a lot of characters up to level 9 just because I did not care about staying around and talking to everyone. But yeah, let's move over to Brick. I've been told I might enjoy endgame Brick, but the one thing that this might sound weird, I don't like melee characters in shooters. Whenever I play like a first-person shooter, I don't like doing melee. There was only like one game in which it has ever felt good to play a melee character in a first-person shooter. Okay, so Brick's whole thing is that he's a little bit better with shotguns.
This way, please.
And even though I don't have them quite yet, I need to also look out for I also need to look out for launchers, which I'm not even sure when I get my first launcher. My first launch air. You know, now that I think about it, Brick kind of is a Metal Slug character. He likes shotguns and launch airs. The game's audio was like really struggling right there.
Please activate the new use station now. Excellent. Now that you're
If it wasn't obvious by my naming scheme, I think a lot more about birds than probably any other person normally should. You know, I didn't even notice that both of his weapons are TDR, which I guess makes a little bit of sense. You kind of want to be able to have a, especially for shotguns, you want like, you want to be able to reload that shotgun as fast as you possibly could.
those bandits really have
But
been for us claptrap.
for just pure output,
Not part of our programming. And
having a,
yes.
having a, having a Torg shotgun. Does he pull out a, I think he pulls out like a lead pipe or something.
Looks like he could do some.
I don't think anything I picked up is really that good, to be honest. A Torg repeater. So it has higher damage. And that's really about it. Yeah, it got a bonus the damage, and it's not even that better than this TDR pistol I got.
Damage. Okay, let's get this gate open.
Fyrestone, population 24. 4 wasn't loading in. I oddly like how reliable Zed's cutscene is.
They don't let me cut on folks anymore since I lost my license, so now I keep the med vendors around here up and running. From the vendors, you can buy all the healing you could ever want from a
Wasn't
real
this supposed to be
Thankfully, without
3?
the vault as a myth, you'll get yourself
Now that we're done with all that, please follow me and I'll open the gate for you.
Oh wait. Oh, I can't even right, I can't even sell the guns yet because I don't actually have a vending machine up and running.
Looks like he got under Nine-Toes' skin. Don't worry, he'll get what's coming to him.
did it! I knew you were the right choice. Oh, the poor little robot needs our help. Would you kindly give him a hand?
Well, speaking of melee,
I can see
That little robot is hurt. He isn't going to last very long without a
yeah, the
Why don't
only,
you look around for something to fix
the
him up?
only game that I've ever felt that you play in first person that the melee felt good in is,
He seems to be okay.
Bioshock 1 and 2.
Get moving.
I feel like the melee in Bioshock 3, sorry, in Bioshock Infinite is so downplayed and not really that interesting that it doesn't, like, feel the best. But yeah, I have played several whole playthroughs of Bioshock both 1 and 2 of just melee because the some of the abilities for the wrench in 1 and the especially the drill in 2 is really fun to do.
Just tell me if you need anything. You know what you need to know.
How much? I'm halfway.
Nobody shoots my buddies but me! Ah! Oh! You scared? You should be! Somebody shoot this guy! Ah! You're gonna pay for that!
So I need to be. That guy was A-posing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The one thing that is gonna get kind of hard for me to rack my brain around is that because I'm such a cautious player when it comes to video games, and again, I like sniper rifles because I like dealing with enemies from a range away. So it feels weird for me to get up close and personal with characters with shotguns. So maybe focusing on shotguns and other will help me kind of like break out of that. But like, yeah, it's hard for me to like mentally just like get into a headspace where
What do you want? Spit it out.
yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard for me to get into a headspace where I think about like getting really close to an enemy. On the bright side, everything is going pretty smoothly. You literally ran all the way over here just to say hi?
one more step and it'll be your last.
Yeah, I honestly believe,
You should have seen the look on your face.
like, the reason why Zed's cutscene is so reliable
Smells like
and
worlder. How you liking our planet, anyways?
then both TK and Nine Toes' cutscenes are very borked is
I'll see you later. Right?
is
We'll see you.
might be because they have to load in audio, and Zed's doesn't actually have any audio besides the sound effect. So it might literally just be every single time that this game loads audio, that is where the problem happens. Man, I'm not being very talkative right now just because I mentioned in the previous one, but I had to, like, reinstall Borderlands 1, like, multiple times in a row just to get it working. So this is, like, hour 4 of a recording session.
Don't worry about me.
Just so I
can
can
take
get
care of myself.
everything recorded and done with.
Right?
You know, all previous 3 times, I grabbed the grenades over here, even though I kept knowing that I was going to be replacing it with a better grenade. Don't know what that says about me. Yeah, mine is better by just a little bit. The minus 20% damage, just so it can have more projectiles, is so bad. Oh, no! So it could have a higher reload speed. That's somehow even worse. Can I just say, like, the bandits in Borderlands have always had this sort of, like, vibe where it's like... Man, this is such a weird reference, but it's like, it's that one scene from,
Smells like off-world. How you liking our planet, anyways?
It's that one scene from, Put This Engage where the soldier is just, like, taking the shotgun and just, like, putting multiple rounds straight into Heavy's chest, and he's just sitting there just looking at his nails like, okay, you done yet? Okay, you done yet? And then, like, the second, and then, like, he has enough time to reload and then put another bullet into him, be like, before he does anything, it's like, yeah, sure, dude. It's like, I am very scared of, what you have to offer. Gain the ability to go berserk, and while berserk, both attacks throw punches. You also gain resistance to all damage, and you regenerate health while berserking. Cooldown is 60 seconds. Okay. Increases melee damage. Increases duration. Increases maximum health and the strength of your shield. Increases the explosive damage. And increases reload speed. And again, considering that, like, our main thing is going to be rocket launchers and shotguns, like, it makes a lot of sense why reload speed would be his thing. But yeah, explosive stuff. So, like, he can synergize with a Torg. Gives your melee attacks a chance to daze enemies. Increases your melee damage for the next few seconds. Punching while Berserk causes you to dash forward and slug enemies that way. Berserk, while Berserk is active, activate your melee attacks. Your is active, your melee attacks have a chance of spawning cash prizes from enemies. Yeah, I really just feel like Brawler's the thing we need to put the most amount of points into. Yeah, straight and then mouse 2 is an uppercut, which is longer cooldown time, but I'm gonna guess more damage. Okay, that does still work. For some reason, I'm like, can you shoot the skag piles? It's like, yeah, of course I can. Why would you think that wouldn't work? Thanks for your input, yeah, the punching just feels so stilted. I don't like the punching as much. Wait, no. Of course. If it had more projectiles fired, it might be worth it. Especially with, like, the higher accuracy. Fun. Again, I think because Brick is yelling while he activates his ability, it's actually causing the game to slow down because it's loading audio.
It's hard to seek new opportunities with old equipment. Upgrade now.
I feel like,
First aid kit. You won't regret it.
I feel like that I would need a shield that has actually good health regeneration. I feel like that's what we should be focusing on. What do you think was gonna happen, dude?
You woke the...
No way.
That's a grenade mod. Equip that, and you'll find that your protein grenades are suddenly more powerful and are now equipped with special abilities. Always be on the lookout for new and different grenade mods to supercharge your arsenal.
Rushed.
Yeah, definitely the, this is gonna sound so weird, but, like, Brick is definitely the most boring character I've played so far, out of all four of them. Just because it feels weird for me to play a melee character. Like, if you checked out my, my videos on Skyrim, like, every single time it's like, okay, I'm gonna go up against an enemy. My first thought is not to rush in with a weapon. It's to hit them from a very long distance with a bow or cast a spell on them. I'll do all melee damage, not just the ones in Berserk. Okay, Clipper. It's gonna be our main weapon. And then whatever shotgun we want is here. The reason for that is that because we're doing melee. So that. The one piece of recommendation that I did see is we need to find weapons that have melee on the weapon. Because when a character has a melee attack, they pull out their weapon to do it. If they have a weapon, if they have, for lack of a better term, a bayonet on their gun, the actual animation is a lot faster. So we need to find, not just the clipper, but we also need to find a shotgun that has a melee modifier. Because, the melee on the shotgun is like one of the fastest in the game. Yeah, so my best bet is getting a shotgun that has a Torgue shotgun with explosive on it.
Show me some
Yeah, a Torgue shotgun with explosive on it. And then have a melee modifier on it as well. Like, I feel like that's probably one of the best shotguns we can have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna double up on the brawler tree first off.
I hate to send you away. Great company and all,
Again, the benefit of this gun is that it doubles my melee output. And from what it sounds like is that that's useful all the way up until like 2/3 of the way through the game, in which I then have to find that fabled 200% shotgun melee damage. And then at that point, like, I could kind of not need the clipper anymore.
well, I'll be damned. You killed 9 toads. You should get me a drink to celebrate sometime. Might want to check out the bounty board and see if anyone else has a job for you. Working, more or less.
Yeah, I think the regenerative shields are probably going to be what I need to focus on either way.
That'll do for now.
Jacob's guns do one thing really well. Power. And honestly, what else do you need?
Can I get a shotgun that isn't actually terrible? Like, literally? Oh my gosh, I just didn't walk forward enough. Jeez. You know, I say that, like, Brick is kind of the boring character. But I can kind of see the appeal. I can kind of see the appeal of a character that is just straight no nonsense. You know, I was saying that, you know, I was saying that Roland feels kind of lackluster when he's not in a group, but that might actually be more of a Brick thing, because since Brick is so straightforward, it might actually be a little weird for him to not have any backup. Because I could totally see him, him and Roland working well together, where Roland has the Scorpio turret out and he's just constantly healing Brick. So that Brick can... Yeah, so that Brick can, run around and punch a bunch of things that get behind the turret, and then it's healing him the whole time. Please tell me that this is at least a little better. -9 damage. That's at least better than a -10 damage. Like, I'm not using the shotgun right now, but like... Because the melee aspect of this gun is the important part, but... Yeah, this shotgun has a pretty good reload to it. Okay, defeating Scar with just punching was kind of fun.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think, I don't know why I would replace anything with a white weapon at this point. I'm literally dropping it because it just doesn't have good sell value. Oh! Oh, okay. I was trying to remember which character had that. I believe it is a character in pre-sequel that has a thing where it's like the sell value of the gun increases its damage. Like, I think that was a thing in pre-sequel. I could be completely wrong, though. I like how both of the alerts were going off at the same time and the game didn't know what to do with that information. I got some time. I might as well, try to push through this, this area as well. That was rather interesting. Not sure how I'm feeling about the Panacea shield. It is keeping me alive, and it is giving me a lot of health regeneration. Like, you could see it like right now, like I'm already back up to full after being like uh at nearly 0. Like, the one thing that I am one thing I don't like is how low of an actual like capacity it has. Probably use that a little bit late. You know, it is actually kind of funny. Like, Brick is like yelling and like freaking out, and then it stops, slowly pulls out his pistol. It wouldn't let me melee. Okay. Shield strength is probably pretty useful considering that we're using such a low a low capacity shield. And I think that might actually be the play. Is that we keep using these Panacea shields, but we just get the shield capacity up a little bit higher. Highly effective against shields. Eh? Not really too useful for me personally. But yeah.
These can penetrate most shields and have a chance of stunning their target.
Ugh. Yeah, I didn't think, yeah, I didn't think that I was gonna run into my first, uh, badass enemy, with, Brick first. That was interesting.
That's what I want.
Uh... Yeah.
Hello! Did you know that by aiming your crosshairs at an enemy, your HUD can display your target's level, health, and shield strength? The higher level an enemy, the more dangerous they will be. If you see a skull, you better get out of there fast.
Yeah, the game's trying to be like, just so you know, game's about to get harder. Like, yeah.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles?
I like how it's accelerated healing shield, but it's like very slow health regeneration. I'm still at the game for dropping two explosive two sticky grenade mods like right next to each other. Incendiary Bouncing Betty. You know what? Sure.
Bringing the pain.
You know, I made a little bet with myself when I started this of like which character was going to be the character I get certain check marks with first. I did not expect that because Brick is the 4th character in the set and his whole thing is damage output, I would actually get to level 10 first with him just because I ended up doing more with him. Oh, right. Don't really have anything with explosive damage just yet, so I guess grenades. But like I am using incendiary grenades right now, so maybe not? Huh. The double fury.
Needs covered.
Oh, actually I don't need that.
Always something new. Visit all our convenient locations.
I know we just bought that grenade, but I was talking about how we didn't have a source of explosives,
I got all kinds.
and now my grenade is. So the longbow grenades are pretty cool. I kind of like them. But yeah, now I have everything I need for the character, actually. Now I just need to stick to explosive grenades. I need to find a better melee weapon, and switch over to my shotgun when I feel necessary. Well, actually, like, I should use my melee as my... Huh. I was curious. I was curious what would happen if I just did that. If it was like if it's just like in like Skyrim or something where you just put your hands up. Well, this has been a very productive evening of me doing all this stuff. Now that we have actually played all 4 of the characters, I can start doing the loops, which is going to be rather interesting. Oh, one last thing, actually. I haven't actually checked any of the bits of advice from the other episodes, mostly because I just recorded them, so there's no way I would have been able to read them. But from this point on, I will record after I upload the different parts, so that I will actually have, like, little bits of advice, and I will also double check my notes before going live each time. Well, not live, but, like, whatever. Anyway, I'll see all y'all next time. Alright, goodbye, everybody.